Hello there and welcome back to Hermitcraft. I'm back in my storage system, or at least half of it, back on the Alphacraft server today, and actually it's the storage system that I am looking to make some major progress with, and ideally get the redstone in and pretty much get everything working, because I'm tired of having to fly back and forth to and from the mine to get the various different things that I need and make building deadwood significantly easier. I also would like to not have to mortgage the entire town in order to pay Pigglesworth for wood, so probably will need to do a fair bit of collecting of wood, because as you can see it's quite wood heavy down here. Yeah, so that's everything that I've got planned, and maybe if we have time as well we'll get around to building another building or some more stuff in Deadwood. So don't go anywhere and let's go on with the video. Downstairs now, just from where I was, and I've actually started to lay out where the footprint is going to be for the redstone, which is going to be on the wood here, sort of in this kind of area, and this is where the chests are going to be. What I have done is I've decided that actually where I've got 3 sets of chests high above us, I'm only going to go for 2 sets high here, because first of all, you don't need that many chests for every item that we've got here in the game, so it's probably not sensible for me to do that. But also it saves me quite a chunk of wood as well, which, like I say, is one of the resources that, with every building in Deadwood having been made of wood, I'm running a little bit low on, so I need to go and do some collecting. But you can see here I've created an almighty chest monster with pretty much every shulker box full of resources that I've got, and also here's the resources that I pulled when I was digging this place out. Yeah, lots of stuff here, some of it useful, some of it not so much, but yeah, everything else in here. So I really want to start being able to sort these out, because they are an absolute mess and it's taken me forever going through to find things. I mean, look there, there's a smithing table and some andesite, and then here there's like some polished andesite and some rotten flesh and just some wood bits and pieces and some doors and one single piece of glowstone, and then my free cookies and some birch logs. It's just, yeah, really is a shambles. So yeah, I've got, this is pretty much the sum total of all of the wood that I have to my name at present, that and what's in my inventory. Maybe there's a little bit more floating around, and maybe there's some that I've already crafted into things like stairs or slabs and things like that. But yeah, as we stand, this is it, and this in my inventory is the only oak that I currently have. I've got a bit more spruce, so potentially okay for that, but it's spruce log, so I can't sort of break that down. But one of the things that I did above is make all of the redstone part out of the oak planks, so I'd really like to keep that the same. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to head off to my little wood collecting section over back by the mine and just sort of towards the dark oak forest, and start trying to collect up some oak. I might even actually fly a bit further and find an oak forest to take down, because it's easier than growing the trees yourself. But yeah, going to head over there and start collecting a bit more oak to see that I can get some stockpiled, really. So last time I was collecting for Deadwood over there, so you just see the town rendering in the distance. Brilliant. I did create one of these lovely chunks of oak trees, which are always good. What I find is if you just poke or plant rather just a whole bunch of the saplings in here, then when you're inside them and you get to here, you can just come in and bone meal it a bit more, and yeah, you get all of the wood and pretty much just a solid chunk of oak. You then just dig through until I had started on that side. I thought I'd show you what I was doing. Yeah, you just dig through, and then you can like do things like staircasing up to get any of the bigger trees as they are, and dig your way down. And it's, in my experience anyway, the best possible way to get oak wood without having some fancy schmancy automated wood farm, which, yeah, I might even go that far, because Deadwood is pretty much a wooden town. I mean, the name gives it away pretty much. The clue is definitely in the name, as deadwood. So I'm going to clear all of this wood down, then let all the leaves decay, which should give me about 8 bazillion of the saplings. But it should hopefully as well give me a couple of stacks at least of wood, maybe a bit less than that, but we'll see what size these trees are. But certainly a good amount of wood from this, and yeah, then probably I'll replant this for the future, but we'll head off that away over the top of the dark oak forest to try and find a regular boring old oak forest, but somewhere in that oak forest I can then just start decimating it a little bit, taking it all apart and getting myself a whole chunk more of these logs, because I'm going to need an awful lot of hoppers, I'm going to need an awful lot of chests, and I seem to remember that those last time took a huge amount of wood. Obviously with the iron alpha, the iron is not a problem whatsoever, which is always useful, and anybody playing in survival, particularly in a solo world, I did it in Age's Adventure, which quick plug, check that out in the on my channel if you don't already. That's my solo Let's Play series. But yeah, anybody who hasn't already, make sure that you make an iron farm as pretty much the first big build that you do, because you will thank yourself so much later. You'd be surprised at how much iron you go through, and getting the early game stuff and just doing some mining, it's just not the wave really. So yeah, that's how I do it. So that'll now disappear, you can already see, and we'll get some sticks and some things there. Don't want seeds. Get rid of those can despawn. But yeah, that will now all despawn those leaves, and I've already started picking up some of the saplings. So once these saplings are done, I'll replant myself a blob and then head that way to try and find some more oak. So I've flown out a bit further, basically probably maybe a couple of 100 blocks from Kieran's base over there. I didn't want to do anything too nearby him. Hello Mr. Cow, and hello Mr. Wolf. So there's not going to be any sheep around here, that's for sure. But yeah, I've just come to this area here. It didn't look too fancy, but I thought it would be quite good for me to just kind of start taking down some of these trees. And I'm not going to obviously take down everything. I'm not going to attempt to take down the really big trees, but at least it gives me something to kind of pick up. And that one's gone forever. Bye-bye. Yeah, so just going to get a bit more of the oak. Really useful to have like these forests around, and not sustainable forestry, but sometimes you just need to clear some space, don't you? So I'm going to get some of the wood, head back across to the base, and then start thinking about crafting up some of the massive amount of redstone resources and chests and hoppers and things like that I'm going to need. So the next thing that you will see is me back there with hopefully an awful lot more wood in my inventory. And as you can see, my wood box looks significantly more healthy. There's still some things that I'm a little bit low on, but not things that I'm going to be needing for this. More things that I'll need upstairs at Deadwood. So what I am going to do is work out again what I need to do for these. Now, I have just stopped here at this point, but what I will probably do, and these have just been happily smelting away some glass, because I'll need that for all of the water streams that are going to go around. Awful lot of glass in this as well. What I may well do is actually carry this line on here, and then along this wall as well a little bit. So yeah, at the moment the water streams go across here and into the wall where there's some where there's just some bulk storage. I may add some more storage into that wall just to give myself like an extra 6 bays or something up there, before dropping it down somewhere around probably here it would be, and bringing it right the way back all the way around until we get to this point there. And then again I might extend that across as well, so just the more space that I've got the better really. I might even carry this on and just have an annex here where I've got just a single chest's worth of stuff for like lots of the little bits and pieces. But yeah, this is designed so that I can stand in the middle and reach the chests on both sides, but I do need to do quite a bit of running around. But that's always going to be the case really when you've got such a large storage system that's just done on the normal the normal filtering setup. So yeah, first things first is, like I said, crafting a lot of the redstone stuffs. So I have got some quartz, I have got some redstone, I've pinched some of the stuff that I had left from the upstairs build, but first thing to do is making redstone torches, because they're pretty much needed for absolutely everything, and that's part of the reason I need so much wood. So on we go with some of this crafting. A whole bunch of redstone component crafting later, and I've started putting some things in. So I've put in, first of all, the redstone lamps, then we've got some repeaters to put in here, and then some comparators to put on top of here. So I've started doing this one, and yeah, I now remember from beneath what an absolutely massive task it's been. So even with all of that wood, I've already had to go out for more wood. So my wood needs were definitely not met in the initial run. As you can see on my inventory, I've got a whole bunch of components, but I've also got more stuff in here, and it's all of these hoppers and all of these chests. So each one of these lines takes 3 hoppers plus 4 chests, so I've got nowhere near enough chests in here, and I've absolutely ransacked my wood, picking out some of the other things like dark oak wood as well, and jungle logs and various different things. Technically they're all the same price in Pigglesworth's shop, the lumbering pig, but I didn't want to really do that, just because it's nice to have those, and getting oak and spruce and things are easy. Technically so's dark oak, but yeah, I think that might be what I have to do, is head over to the dark oak forest and just go absolutely ham with my poor little diamond axe here and see what I can do, because yeah, again, underestimated the amount of wood. But what I am going to try and do, at least for now, is put in the redstone bits and pieces, so that way it'll only be the chests that I really need, and potentially some more spruce for all of the sort of pillars and things like that. And yeah, whew, it's definitely going to be great having this, but it's an absolute pain to get it done. So back to putting this bit in and putting in all of the redstone, and I'll show you what it looks like when that's all done. Coming up here now, the redstone is all in place for these item filters, and what I need to do is go out and again collect some more wood. So there's an awful lot of collecting of wood still to do, but that's fine, I'll get it all sorted. Like I say, can't afford the lumbering pig, so oof, I've just noticed something that I am going to have to fix though. Definitely going to trigger me otherwise. As you can see, these chests are facing the wrong way, so we can't be having that. But yeah, I'll sort that out one way or another as well, yeah, head out and get some more wood and fix these, and then come back and get the rest of these chests in and start on the water streams, and then the hoppers, and then the decoration, and then I might cry. But either way, I'm going to have a lovely sorting system finished, or pretty much most of the way there at least, by the time I get back to you. So yeah, first and foremost, let's go get some stuff. Now the other thing I'm having to do whilst I'm here in Deadwood, just coming to the surface, is, as you'll notice, as I look around, there is a distinct lack of doors in some of these places, and that is because we've been zombied. So yeah, need to get, that's not right, is it? That's not right at all. Right, need to replace these doors just because it was annoying me, but once they're in place, I'm going to put a slight, and it's going to get dark again soon, I am going to put a stockpile of these, and it's mainly for some reason the dark oak doors. I mean, there's an oak one over there that's gone, but yeah, they do seem to like the dark oak doors more so than anything. Yeah, going to pop a stockpile of these into one of the barrels at Trader Joe's, so anytime I need a new door, I can pop in and Robert's your father's brother, there's a door that I can fix. So here's the other thing that I need to do. Let's go up here, why not, all the way up, and get some sleeps here, and then off to chop some wood. Chopping wood, not mining wood. And now all of the redstone is in place, including all of the hoppers and all of the chests. So yeah, we've got an awful lot more going on with our sorting system on this level now. I still have to put all of the filters in. I still have to put all of the glass and the ice in place, but it's starting at least to take shape. So I now have to probably head back upstairs and have to think about where I want to bring this through. But yeah, might, because I've got glass here now, start placing this out just so that I've got everything in the right place, and make sure that I do it shift clicking, of course, along here, just to make sure that I don't accidentally change one of these comparators around and break the whole thing before I've even started. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's much easier because this is one lower. That's when I was trying to do this and jump between levels on the floor above. I kept banging my head and falling down these holes. So you live and learn. But yeah, I'm going to get this grass in place. Glass, come on. One's see-through, one's green and nasty. But yeah, get this glass in place all the way around. And then I think I've got some blue ice in one of these chests, so I'll pop that in place as well. And then think about the water streams. That's a bit of a break from all the technological advancement that's going on with the redstone downstairs. I am going to go back in time, and we are going to be building the very next of the buildings within Deadwood, and it is going to be sitting just here in front of me, and it's going to be a blacksmith. So yeah, I am going to start building that. I've got all of the resources, been through, got some things here, including something very, very important, a creeper head, but you'll see that later. And yeah, just have got all of the bits and bobs that I need to start this build going. I can craft up the rest. But now I'm going to kick this off into a time lapse to show you the build process. Well, I've popped over to Kieran's base, just because as I was over at my base, I was looking through some of the chests and I found that I had quite a lot of armour and stuff that I'd picked up from raiding the end. So I thought, as a bit of a hello gift to the server, I would pop him through a bit of a present. And also for the accident of maybe shooting him in the head. Whoops. It was an accident, honest it was. So yeah, I'll come over here and I can see that he has clearly been busy at work. So this area here, I believe, used to be quite a big hill, and now it's all been flattened, and there seems to be a gatehouse here. So we've still got the covered wagon over there that we built for him, so he had somewhere to stay. But yeah, this is looking lovely. It's certainly the start of a lovely drive, and I believe his house is going to be there. So I think this is going to be a good place. He's got a 2-block entrance. Which side? Which? Oh, my head. Let's go in this side, right? And I know I can even it out by saying, there we go. Can't type. AD. So yeah, that's so yeah. Pop the sign there so it evens it out a little bit. And what we've got in here is I've given him obviously this shulker box, a couple of shulker shells, and then just some of the armor I've got. I didn't have any cursed leggings, but to be honest, yeah, he might as well put those on and not take them off, because then yeah, he's got them bound to him. Ah, well, he'll have some shiny legs. But yeah, a little bit of a gift there, but this is looking lovely. So now I will pop back over to the base and show you what I have been doing in terms of Deadwood. And eagle-eyed people will see the back. Obviously you've seen this in the time lapse already, but the back of what we've been building here, and I am super, oh, make sure I don't crash, super duper pleased with this one. So what we have first of all is we've got the blacksmith, and I looked for some patterns, and this anvil is just gorgeous, particularly with the vanilla BD craft texture pack on. So I've put a couple of banners there for that. We've got a big wagon wheel here, and one here, and then we've got a little side entrance, so it'll go in the main entrance here. So yeah, this whole place is obviously a blacksmith, and we've got the area here to smelt up some of the metal And again, another thing that we've got, which I'm really pleased with, is we've loaded a data pack that allows us to use the command to make item frames invisible. So I've also been around the rest of Deadwood and made all of the item frames invisible, and you get lovely little things like this now. So we've got an anvil with a lovely pickaxe on that and various different things here. So yeah, this is the little blacksmith's area, and all of the details around here I think I'm really pleased with. We've got another area to kind of smelt and heat up some of the metals here, and then up here we've got just a little bit of a hayloft and somewhere that we can sleep. So it's all lit up here, and then coming out here we've just got this little teeny tiny little bit here so we can take up some of the hay and pass it through this gap. But overall I'm just really pleased with the shape this has got. So it's got that kind of barny type shape, so it's just a very different roof to what we've got there, but super duper pleased with how that's come out using the trapdoors and things. So yeah, really happy with that. Now that's not all I've been doing over here though. So what we've got is, if we come in here, we will come to this area that we know and love. It is, and let me just do this, it is the area that we've got our little gold storage place. And again, people may notice there's some slight differences here now. And if I go out and open this door again and just pull this, what you'll notice is I've doubled up the entrance. So the secret entrance is now 2 deep. And this allows me, or will allow me, to open this up to a double wide staircase, which is much more suiting and befitting of Deadwood in general. So this takes us down to the first area of the let's just do this. Let's see, I'm going to do that all the way around, and that's going to look lush, but I digress. Yeah, this takes us down to the first layer of the storage system. Then I will make sure that the staircase lines up correctly and brings us down to this second layer. So again, I've put in some of the water stream bits. I am out of time now, so I will have to leave my shulker monster here and fill in all of the water streams and work out some of the extra bits, because there's quite a lot of planning still to do as to where these water streams are going to come and what I'm going to do upstairs for this. So yeah, that's going to be one for the next episode, I think. But all of that being said, I don't know why there's a torch there. All that being said, I think we've got quite a lot done this episode. I'm really happy with how things have turned out, and thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, of course, do the YouTube thing and make sure you leave a like, leave a comment to let me know, and make sure, of course, you also check out Kieran and the other alphas. All their details are in the description beneath, so go check them out. And also, please subscribe to the channel. Looking at my metrics on YouTube, then there's a whopping 9% of people who subscribe. So actually that means there's 91% of you who watch my videos who aren't subscribed yet, and it doesn't cost you anything. So hit that subscribe button, and I promise to keep making fantastic content for you. So yeah, do that. But that all said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on Hermitcraft. Bye.